Have a look at this. Welcome back to A.P.E Performance Pakenham, the home of Squids Speed Shop. Today, we're tuning up this beast with the Trask Tornado Turbo Kit.
For this set of runs, I've installed a variable boost leak so I can start tuning with little to no boost. After the fuel is optimized with this boost setting, I can then start to wind in little bits of boost, making sure that the air fuel and the knock retard are behaving as I intend them to. And by the end of the sessions, of which there are many, I remove the variable boost leak and I let the thing eat.
Alright guys, it's the next day. This Trask Tornado Turbo setup has been putting in the work. I'm blown away by the I'm blown away by just how good it works, how smooth it is, how easy it comes onto power. There's none of that old school nothing, and then it all comes in like a freight train. This thing behaves a lot like a supercharger. It's really smooth. There's a lot of work to get there, don't get me wrong, but it works really well. So essentially what I've done over the last 2 days is try and tune the motor NA, trying to get the fuel right for each cylinder, then start adding in the boost. If the motor is already tuned, then it's quite easy to set the boost parameters. Essentially, the map knows how efficient the motor is after I've been tuning it. And then as I wind in the boost, I can simply retard the timing and increase the fuel appropriate to keep the power rising, keep it smooth, keep it safe. I can't remember what the price of one of these kits are. I think it's slightly dearer than, say, a built motor, like the Stage 4, that sort of thing. But the power is impressive. So here's the last power run. Now, the 176 horsepower that it's showing there as peak is a little bit of a lie, because as you can see just up here, as it hits the cut, it upsets the dyno. What it's really making is about 172 horsepower peak. So this figure, not perfect. But we can see here 172 horsepower and 165 foot-pound rough is accurate. This setup at full noise is generating about 8 pounds of boost. For me, these figures are comparable to a 143 NA build. Occasionally you can get there with, say, a 132 high compression unit. And so it would be similar money to this sort of combo. But it works really well. The hardest part about it is using Thundermax. For all the tuners out there, a lot of them don't really like Thundermax just because you have to input the data differently. It's a lot of moving plots rather than entering values. And the auto-tune side of the Thundermax works well, but it can mess with things that you don't want it to mess with. And so locking out those things is a little bit annoying. But it is the best package for a boosted application. It can reference the boost pressure. It can make the adjustments accordingly. And the results are fantastic. To give you an idea of what the Thundermax software looks like, essentially we have all of our fuel, the throttle position at RPM, and you can see the yellow dots are what it was on the previous run, and then the red is where it is now. So that's like the slight adjustment. And essentially what you're doing is you're pulling these plots up and down to get the fuel right. After you do that, you do the same thing with your timing, and standard timing curves. And then the important part with the boosted applications is your fuel correction for boost applied. So this essentially richens the motor up as boost is applied and removes timing as boost is applied. That's why you've got to use the Thundermax for this setup. There are other products that do it. This one seems to work the best. I am super happy with the result of this bike. Now there's nothing more for me to do than clean this up, go take it for a test ride, try and simulate the customer's riding style as best as possible to make sure that there's no hiccups. And if there are any, I just need to make a slight adjustment. It's not a big deal. So for the guys out there that are wanting, 160 horsepower plus, they don't want to spend a ton of time, getting the motor right. You can put these on a stock motor, tune them up, and they perform great. It's a lot of money. Horsepower costs money. It's that simple. So I hope this helped you guys inform what you want to do to your motor. And if you do want the Trask Turbo Kit, give me a call. I can order it in for you. I can fit it and I can tune it. It's dead simple. Thanks for watching this week's episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I can't believe how well received the channel has been. Keep up the great work, guys. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram to see what I'm doing daily. I try to post short clips of engine combos and dyno figures just as they're coming up, just to give you guys an idea of what this combination makes versus what that combination makes on my dyno. Until next week, cheers.